All right, we're here today doing our AED training video. First and foremost, what we're going to do, we're going to check the scene that we come across with our patient or athlete who is unconscious or that we believe is unconscious. So first we're going to survey our scene, make sure it's safe. We do want to try and get the patient or the athlete in a dry and safe area if we can, because the AED will be more dangerous and ineffective if they're in a wet area. So we do want to try and get them into a dry spot. Knowing if we're going to need to use the AED or not, we need to check a few things first. First, we're going to check the level of consciousness for the patient. So I'm going to test out here on my patient lying down. Clay, can you hear me? Clay. Okay, it appears he's unconscious. So after this, we're going to go into our ABCs. Check airway, which is clear. We're going to listen for breathing. Take a few seconds for that. No breathing and no pulse, it appears. Circulation is somewhat within normal, but at this point we're going to start using our AED. So for now, now that we've determined that we need to use the AED, we are going to need a team of people to help this process along. So one person is going to begin CPR while another person calls 911 and activates EMS, and then ideally a third person would be opening up the AED and getting it set up ready for use. So after we would turn the AED on while someone is doing CPR, we're going to work on removing the patient's clothing. So we'll cut up in a triangle area. Sorry, not a triangle, a T area on the torso, and we'll remove the clothing so that we have an exposed skin of the patient. At that point, we will take the pads out from the AED. We're going to apply these pads, one in the top right area of the chest, and the other in the little bit lower left section, kind of along the ribs below the left armpit, so that the current can cross the heart. So from there, once we have applied our pads and prepped our patient, we're going to activate the AED and just follow instructions from there. So the AED will analyze the current status of the heart that the patient has. It will let us know if we need to administer a shock or not, or if one is not advised. Either way, if one is advised, it's going to tell everyone to stand back and not make contact with the patient, so that it can administer that shock, try and restart the heart. Once it has done that, we're going to be waiting either for EMS services to arrive, or we're going to just continue CPR until we hear or can see that the breathing and consciousness has been reobtained. So after that point, we are hopefully going to have the patient regain consciousness and a pulse, and emergency medical services will help us along the rest of the way. But that is the basic overview of using an AED. Thank you.